Good morning, this is meteorologist Steve Krasnowski with your weather briefing storm scoop update. This is for Wednesday, December 16th, 2020, and it'll just be snow, mostly snow. Not going to talk about anything else, but guessed it, the snow. Let's jump in and see what we're working with. Surface map. Our storm has just moved through the four corners, is now getting itself ready. And you can see it's bringing in a lot of moisture now. High pressure, strong high pressure in the Canadian, bringing lots of cold air, fresh injection of cold air, which is important when it comes to the storm and the precip type. So everything is in place, everything is on its way. Got some super cold temperatures this morning, some really low dew points. You don't really see dew points this low very often. Cold air is really in place and pretty locked in. Winter storm warnings already in effect for pretty much the whole tri-state area and into New England. This will be an area of concern in terms of precip type, so winter weather advisories for western, southern New Jersey, southwestern New Jersey, and southeastern New Jersey, more of a flood watch. And we'll talk about this in a moment, especially when I go over the totals and all that with our map. I still want to bring this up. This is Thursday morning. Pretty good band of snow here. And again, the issues with the banding is you never really can tell where those convective bands set up. Everything we're looking at looks like it'll be in this area, which is north of where we were thinking the last couple of days, but yesterday morning we started talking about that move north. Actually, if I go back in the notes, it's actually Monday that we started talking about that. So this is probably where the heaviest band will be, the heaviest snows will be. Because of that and the rising air, we need to be worried about dry slots and even maybe some sleet closer to the coast. This is the 750 millibar track. It's kind of close, it's pretty much right over New York City, so there might be a dry slot we need to contend with for a little bit, and that might be New York City. So something just to be aware of. The HRF, it's typically a pretty good model when it's within 24 hours. It's all in with this. It's pretty good hourly snow rates at midnight tonight. Talking about, I should probably move this down so you can see the numbers. I apologize. A lot of areas almost an inch up to 2.5 inches of even 3 actually of snow, depending on where you are. And again, these are found within that area that's going to see the highest banding. Last piece before I wrap things up. The key to the snow bands will be the position of the Arctic front. Right now it's just running from South Jersey to Central PA to Buffalo. It will shift northwest and north today, and then we'll see what comes of it. I did share in the email a snow map, and I will pull it up real quick. Obviously it will snow in these areas as well. But right now, for the people who were inclined to be helping the most, I just want to give you a little more of that detail here. So, Long Island is our first zone. The southern piece, we've been talking about this for a few days now. We may see a mix with the precip onset. Get those heavier snows 2, 4 in the morning. That's why you get that 5 to 10. This is our main zone, 6 to 12 inches. Might be some of that mixing that gets into Long Island, but I still think you get 6 to 12 there. New Jersey coast, all right. This is that area that I don't think is going to see too much snow and has that flood watch. They'll have the warmest layers, so you're going to have that mixing. I might have to adjust some of those times on here. Just looking at some of the latest things that have come in, but the numbers are still good. So mixing maybe 1 to 3 inches in that zone. Philadelphia, you're in that 6 to 12 zone, and then just north of you is when we get into that 10 to 18. Few of those 18 plus zones that's set up, depending on where the banding is, and we won't really know that until storm is cooking. But pretty much all of this is in play for that heavy 18 plus spot. And then as you go further into mass, you could have more opportunities. But what I also wanted to do is do a quick timeline. So we have our flakes falling around 2 p.m. in New Jersey, just some light flakes, 4 p.m. in New York City. Light, moderate snow should be throughout the tri-state area around 5 o'clock. Heaviest snow will be tonight. Probably about 10 and 4 in New Jersey, 11 and 4 in New York City, maybe 11 to 3. And then mixing is also possible, like we discussed, at the coast and southern parts of the 5 boroughs. I think there's definitely opportunities to see higher amounts in places like the Bronx versus places like Staten Island. So you need to be mindful of that too. And my voice is starting to hurt, so I'm going to stop talking. We'll be updating throughout the day and throughout the night and tomorrow morning and so on and so forth. So keep it here. Talk to you soon.